My birthday is January the 11th, 1925, and I'm 100 years old. I'm a few weeks over. That is Coleman, Alabama, right there. And this is the was running for president of Alabama. And my husband and his two brothers had a band, and they campaigned with him to get to be the governor from our town, our hometown, Coleman, Alabama. My grandpa gave all his kids a lot on the mountains and all the property, yeah. And he was an Irishman, and my grandma was mostly Indian. When my dad died, well, he had typhoid fever back in them days, and they couldn't, they didn't have many doctors and stuff. So he had typhoid fever, and he got up out of his rocking chair, and he bumped his leg, and it set up inflammation, gangrene, and they had to operate on his legs. Of course, he couldn't do nothing, but he died shortly after that. And I worked 30 years at General Motors. I did the small parts, like some for those on cars, windows, buttons, and all that stuff, small, not heavy stuff. We packed out a lot, shipped out a lot. I retired in '80, and we was all members of the Eagle. There was 100 of us got initiated in the same day. So I was one of the officers for years, and we would stay in the Eagles and all that stuff, worked the shop and the Eagles too. Got to go to a lot of places by being in the Eagles and the Union. I was a Union member too. We used to go to Black Lake, and learn all about the Union and everything. So, and I got to go to the Mardi Gras and Canada. I got to go all over every year. We would have different meetings and go catch up on the new stuff, So we was active. We was going all the time. The name of the game for the Eagles is People Helping People. So we always had charities we had to put on to make money for people that was in need. So the women, we had ours, the men had theirs. So us women could make more money than the men would. They didn't know how to put them on like we did, We'd have big dinners and all that stuff. No drinking and no smoking. Just common sense and just a lot of love and just plain old people. Not no fancy, all that fancy stuff.